Hey guys, it's day 27 of my 31 Days of Fright, and we only have a few more movies. So what's today's movie? Well, you know that guy that always talks about the same movie all the time, and he's like, "You've seen this movie? You've seen it? Yeah, I like it a lot. I like it a lot." I'm like, "Yes, I have seen it. It's an okay movie." Well, today's one of those movies. Yeah, we're talking about Chopping Mall today. Yeah, let's get into this. It's Chopping Mall.
Alright, let's get into this. So, the plot of this movie is actually pretty simple. So, essentially, these robots are guards of the mall, so they don't actually have to hire any personnel to, liquidate costs and stuff. But the problem is that you're essentially putting an all-knowing robot into a position that needs to make life and death decisions. And I've seen enough robot movies to know that most of the time they're just like, fuck it, we're killing them. And this movie's no different.
The protectors will make Park Plaza the safest mall in the state. Trust me. Absolutely nothing can go wrong.
Yeah, because we all heard that one before, and nothing has turned out wrong in the past. Anyway, this is when we get introduced to our main characters. They're pretty much just employees working at the mall, and they decide to do a snuggle party in one of the departments. You know, typical 80s teenager stuff. No big deal, pretty common in these kinds of movies. But it just so happens to be that the day they introduce these robots, they go haywire, and they just start to kill everybody in sight. Hey, Jake Miller's in this. You know it's a real 80s movie if he's in this.
Halt! Present hall pass.
You clumsy son of a bitch! Look what you did. I ought to turn you into scrap metal for this.
Second request. Present hall pass.
Do not make any sudden moves.
Sudden move. I'll give you a sudden move upside your head.
Security breach. Security breach.
Shocking.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Even though the plot is kind of, dumb, it's still pretty entertaining. I mean, the special effects are great. I mean, look at this scene. Ooh, heads right off. The special effects in this aren't that bad, even though I feel like they go a little overboard on the lasers. Like, they look too neon or just too generic. At least for the time. Coming from a millennial, of course.
Target inside. Fire.
Anyway, so now the rest of the movie is basically them trying to survive and get out of this mall alive. So what do? They start to load up and attack the robots, or at least defend themselves. It depends on which point of view you're talking about. Anyway, so they end up attacking the robots.
Why? Why was I programmed to feel pain?
Killing them, destroying them, and that's pretty much the end of the movie. Yeah, this one's pretty short and sweet. I don't really have much to say on it. It's an okay movie in my book.
Actually, I think it's better than okay. I think it's actually pretty decent. If you're like kind of hesitant on getting into the exploitation film market, Chopping Mall is tame for an exploitation movie, and it's a little too much for a regular horror movie, like thriller kind of action movie. So it's a good middle. So if you're trying to like expand your horizons to get to the next level, this is a great medium ground that I feel. And it's actually really fun to watch. Like anyone can really watch it. So that completes day 27 of my 31 Days of Fright. And what's tomorrow's movie, Hayden? Well, you gotta wait and find out. And until then, have a good one, and I'll see you tomorrow.
One last thing before I let you guys go, and I don't know how I almost forgot about this. But you know in the 80s movies where they did the title crawl at the end and they actually showed pictures of the actors and actresses? Well, look at what they did for Susie Slater's picture when they're introducing her. Man, you gotta love these kinds of movies.